What's up, everybody? Welcome to Practicing Presence YouTube channel. Let's do this shit. God, I love that. Never gets old. Don't usually watch the videos afterwards. Sometimes. Um, but I love watching what the eyes do when you do that. So, hypnotic meditation, focused meditation, not hypnotic meditation. Um, 13 weeks. And I think this is going to be my last one. This is week 8 or 9 or something like that. And I think it's week 9. I don't even know what week it is. But today's Saturday, so it's the end of the week. It's like 10 o'clock at night. I usually kind of like meditate, fall asleep, I guess. Um, but I'm going to stop this for two main reasons. Um, kind of. I'm going to modify it, but I'm not going to do focused meditations anymore. And it's been great, actually. If anybody has followed or anybody watched, I know one person watched one because they reached out. I talked to them. This came up in conversation. Is really what it was. But I'm stopping because main reason I find all of the stuff that I focus on is the same, meaning it's all soul work. And if it's all soul work, then why divide it? Our life experience is duality, soul work is singularity. And I realized this a few weeks ago, but I was like, nah, I want to do a few rounds of these 13 and like really get into it, get into it. And I was going to. It was like one of those commitment to myself kind of things. But what I decided to do instead, so rewind, I'm actually really proud of this and really excited about this. I don't even know because there's a couple people that aren't in there. There's like 14. Shit, I just got hit with tired. Sorry, everybody. There's like 14 TSJ folks that are in the Eckhart Tolle School of Awakening. And it's a retreat online, which is weird for me to say. Like, I appreciate that it's online. It's still COVID. A lot of the world's still shut down, except for Florida. Hell yeah, we only closed down for like 3 months and then became the worst in the world. Whoop, whoop. But the opening weekend was last weekend, Saturday, Sunday. And E.T. Eckhart, he refers to a lot of portals to presence. Consciousness, God, soul, spirit, or the hell term you want to use. And he talks about how Jesus refers to it as the fullness of life, and Buddha refers to it as the emptiness, and he likes the term, Eckhart likes the term, inner spaciousness, or just spaciousness. When I was doing some Joe Dispenza stuff, I focused on space because we're 99.9% space, and it's literally the same space that's outer space is made of. So I like that, and I call it usually the universe or soul, amongst other names, but those are the two that I lean to, and two of the most that I lean to. Two that I lean to the most. So this is a 5-month program. He's my favorite spiritual teacher. Far from the only one, and his message is the same. Most people's messages are the same. However, this is a 5-month program, and I'm about to say I take it seriously, but I'm intense and I take everything fucking seriously. Too seriously sometimes. I've been going through my head actually, him talking. He goes, don't do it. He's like, don't do too much. Don't do anything too much. So, oops. My ascension is the most important thing in my life. Again, that's kind of why maybe it's too much, but like it's my conversations, it's my work, it's my free time. I read about it, I meditate, I talk about it. Most of my friends are throughout the globe, and we talk about this shit. Like, it's pretty pretty legit. And that being said, I'm gonna follow what we're doing in that program because it's such an extensive program. So the focus is on inner spaciousness and body awareness. Well, let me talk about this past week, which I still meditated a lot. Let me just talk about this last week. My focus was non-attachment. The reason that it was non-attachment is I found that I was still attached to duality. One thing specifically that always seems to mirror my ego, basically. And everything's a mirror for your ego, but there's one thing specifically that's more so than others. And it's cool because it's quite literally like, all right, bam, it slaps me in the face. Cool, this is what I need to practice. And I felt attached, and I'm like, how, why? Like, I don't give a shit about this situation in the largest sense of the word. Like, I don't really care about an outcome because I don't know. My life is in full surrender. I mean that. I feel that. I'm passionate about that. Like, my life is in full surrender, meaning I don't know what the fuck is going to happen. I don't care what the fuck is going to happen. And I've got goals, kind of. I've got a business that I've just recently started. I want to say I'm this close to kicking off, but it's hurry up and wait. I've got some more work to do internally. I can feel it energetically, which pisses me off, but that's beside the point. It's all ego shit right there. So I don't really have goals. I don't really have an outcome. So for me to be attached to something is kind of like, fuck, are you kidding me? And I have no problems with emotions for the most part. I can feel them, they can come, they can go, 90 seconds, in, out, boom, done. That's really pretty cool because a lot of people struggle with that. My struggle is the mind fuck. Always the mind fuck. Mind fuck. Sometimes there's mental chatter. I refer to it as extra thinking, excessive thinking, and obsessive thinking. How the fuck am I still a year into doing this work seriously? And it's like, how the fuck do I still have so much obsessive thinking? It's crazy. So that was the reason for non-attachment. And it was clear as day. Well, it took a little bit, but it was clear as day that the whole reason for experiencing this is so I learned to detach from duality, and specifically from body and mind. Inner body awareness is one of my favorite things. Nothing feels better. Nothing feels better than inner body awareness. And get there easily. Easily I get there. And I feel it, and I feel so alive, and I just feel life rushing through me. I can feel it when I'm home alone. Well, I mean, I live alone, but when I'm home meditating in silence all day. Like this time last weekend, I was going through that complete mind fuck. So I was on Saturday, and Tuesday I basically took the day off from life. I was able to, a few messages, a couple of emails, hours of sitting and meditating, hours. I mean, I don't know, 6, 7, 8 hours, hours of just silence, my ass planted on my recliner and just fucking staring. Sometimes eyes closed, sometimes eyes open. Well, I'm good at that. I am. And I can feel that. I call it a power, but like I can feel that presence. I can feel that power. I can feel everything. I just feel it. And it's fucking beautiful. It's absolutely amazing on how good it feels. Literally fucking yawning. Literally nothing feels better. I don't feel that tired. I don't know where that yawning is coming from. So nothing feels better than inner body awareness. And that's where, I'm pretty sure this is biblical, but it says nothing can feel better, like only things can be added on to you. And it's true. You can't feel better. Oh, but it can be better. Let's let that be added on to me. Let's let that be added on to me. Let's let it be added. Is it supposed to be need for nothing, or is it supposed to be something's added on to me? What in the actual fuck? Okay. I didn't even catch that one at first. I've gone through that for weeks or a month or 2 months or something. I don't know. And it didn't even catch that thought. So the reason that it's not the right term. Why inner body awareness and spaciousness? I find that a little bit easier or more practical, I guess, to do in different environments, to do with others around. I've been terrified to go back out in the world. The world doesn't scare me. Dan in the world scares me. And that's a belief pattern. That's a belief structure. That's just, it is what it is, but that's all it is. And it scares me. It did. I'm not scared anymore. Look at me hold this yawn back. I'm fucking impressive. Would have never guessed I was trying not to yawn right there. That wasn't obvious. So I find that it's, I don't want to say easier, but like easier, more practical to practice presence with inner body awareness or spaciousness. And it opens up a whole new world. And I have to be careful about inner body awareness because it's easy for me to feel inner body awareness. But it's still just body. And I haven't transcended that, and I haven't felt my power, my presence, my consciousness outside of it until this week, where I focused more on it, and they challenged us. Kim Ing? I think that's how you say it. Eckhart's wife. She did a 40-day challenge. Hell yeah, just like Kundalini, bitches. I'm pretty passionate about people not knowing what the fuck Kundalini is. Even the video I did on it last fall isn't 100% accurate. It was accurate for me at the time, like it was based on what I knew, and it's more accurate than what you read on the internet and what most people think. But that's what we did for the 40-day Kriya. And then 40-day challenge to meditate the same time the same time, same way, whatever your commitment was. And there was a little bit of confusion. I thought you could do this group silent meditation online, and you can, but it's not available every day. And that's what I was planning on doing. That's what I was going to do. But I like it. Jesus Christ. I like it because I ended up with Eckhart's Pure Awareness Meditation, which is shy of 15 minutes. And it's cool. I don't usually like guided meditations. I'm not going to lie. I don't like them. They have their place. I produce them. But I don't like them for myself. And not that I don't like them. It's just not my preference is all it is. And again, they've got their place. They're massive. They're awesome. So anyways, for 40 days I'm doing Eckhart's Pure Awareness Meditation. And that's fucking great. It's powerful. And it takes me out of my body. Or it has. It doesn't every time. And I can feel like white light, like a bubble or a force field or something around me. And I've had good luck with inner spaciousness as well. Till yesterday and today, inner spaciousness didn't do shit for me. And last night I actually watched a movie with a person, a real life person. I saw somebody, and I couldn't feel my power, my presence, my consciousness. Wasn't able to conjure it up. I don't know if it's because I was watching a movie about Jeffrey Dahmer. That thought crossed my mind that maybe that's not the right one, but my interest in humanity would have trumped that, I think. I don't know. Yeah, it's just one of those situations, but I'm very well aware of it. Like, I'm very curious, and I'm aware. I'm like, fuck, why not? Like, nothing? Almost nothing? Like, it was weird for me. So the focus meditations is sad that it's dead, but it's dead for now. What I'm going to do instead is focused intent. I'm going to keep going with the same 13 weeks. I'm going to set my intention. I have 2 bells that go off every hour. One's a gong, one's a bell. 30 minutes apart, so every 30 minutes it's one or the other. And I'm going to take one of those and set it for my intention. And it depends on the day, but like a lot of times, if I'm home alone, I can catch most of them. You know, if I'm out, I don't, but I don't even try to stop it anymore. If it goes off, people are like, what's that? And like, sometimes I just say it's me, and other times I just ignore it. Like, one of them kind of sounds like an Amber Alert. Kind of, not exactly. It sounds a little fucked up for me to say, but it kind of sounds like an Amber Alert, and it goes off in my pocket, and people are like, what the hell? And I'm just, I don't even skip a beat. So I'm going to do that with an intention. And I haven't decided what to start tomorrow with. Possibly expansion, although that one scares the shit out of me, because every time I ask for expansion, I get stuck with an oscillation. And I didn't mean to ask for expansion this past time, but I did, and I got slapped with an oscillation. And they're different now, the oscillations, by the way, but that's for a different video. And then I'll just set a reminder to go off. This is what I used to do, by the way, when I did these as affirmations. I didn't have the bell back then, but I'd set a reminder on my phone to go off. I think it went off 3 times a day. It's a little calendar reminder, and sometimes I'd always see it, but sometimes I just swipe past it. Sometimes I'd sit on it for, a minute or so and contemplate it. So that's what I'm going to do instead. So let's just say, again, I don't know which one I'm going to do yet. Normally I come into these videos knowing. Fuck it. Let's go with expansion then. It's going to make the list one way or the other, so might as well do it tomorrow, and it just keeps coming up. Yeah. So I'll have that bell that goes off once an hour is this one, and I'll focus on expansion. It's just 30 seconds each time. So let's just say I only catch it 4 or 5 times throughout the day. It's still, you know, 2.5, 3 minutes of focusing on expansion, which is pretty cool. With an intention, which is pretty cool. And even when the bell goes off and I'm not able to catch it, I still know, I still subconsciously know, like, okay, that was expansion, that was my bell. Um, Again, it's kind of bittersweet, but I'm really hoping, thinking, praying, and knowing that this ET thing is gonna help me move forward. And he talks about good meditators. Now you can't go too deep when you're just meditating on your own, but it's when you're with other people. And I'm like you motherfucker, like Eckhart, you motherfucker. Um, I love your work so much, and here I am calling you a bastard because you're calling my ass out. There's like 3,500 people in the virtual summit, conference, retreat. I can call it a conference. That makes sense to me, but a virtual retreat doesn't make sense. There's a lot of people, and I'm all in, and I think it's really cool. There's of the folks that I know, we did a little study group today, and we're gonna do it once a week, and people can come or not come. Um, but we spent a couple hours on the phone talking shop, talking shit, and that wasn't too focused. I say affectionately. That wasn't too focused. That was just four of us, and then the fifth jumped in for, I don't know, 10 or 15 minutes or something. But over 2 hours, we bullshitted and we talked about our common bond, and we talked about our common Facebook group that we have, and we discussed the retreat and some of the principles. And there was, for the most part, there was four of us. There was two of us that are more experienced, I guess. I don't know. It's not a good term. At different points on the journey, and then there's two of us that were starting out. Actually, I don't know where one of them is, to be honest. But nonetheless, a lot of it was them, them asking, and it's good to. For me, it feels good to be there and have that role. But then again, this is the shit that I'm passionate about. This is what I basically love more in life than anything else, and it's my only focus, or my main focus. And sorry, I just remembered this inside joke. And it's my work, and it's my focus, and I need to get a hobby. Actually, now that I'm saying all this shit out loud, I need to get a hobby. But for now, this is good. This is a good place to be, and it's an exciting place to be. And spaciousness, body awareness. I gotta come up with a different term for that though, because I don't want body awareness. I want it to be internal, external. He should go into the body awareness and then feel the aliveness, and then have those two merge in his meditation. And then the energy field, the inner energy field. That's what I'm going to call it, just instead of body awareness, inner energy field, because I've been able to step back and observe space as an energy field. And a couple times some stuff's popped off with doing that. It's like after reading the Celestine Prophecy, I tried it so hard. I wanted it so bad. So this video is getting kind of long. Again, I don't even know who watches or doesn't watch it. Effing namaste. I fucking love you guys.